You gonna say something?
Yeah, I'll introduce it. Good morning. Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to Drawing for Beginners. This is Corey. Hi there. I'm right here. And here's Rusty. We've got our top-down camera for you this morning so you can see what we're drawing as we draw it. As always, if you guys have any questions, you can ask them in the Q&A box. Hi, Aubrey. I see Aubrey is here already this morning. Looks like we actually have a pretty big class. Good morning, Jacobo. Good morning, Arnav. Good morning, Karina.
Good morning.
Here's everybody.
Good
now
morning,
everybody's jumping in saying good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Arnav. Good morning, Happy. Good morning, Milo. Good morning, Vivian, Pierce, Chantal. Hi, everybody. All right, as everybody comes on in here. Good morning, Nicole, Alejandro. Let's jump into it. So, Rusty, what are we going to draw today? What are we going to be working on?
As you can see, I already drew Corey and I.
Yep, this is me. And this is Rusty.
I love drawing faces. Those are so much fun.
Yeah.
But I have my little method of doing it. And, you know, a method is kind of like, they also call it a technique, a way of doing something.
Yeah. Or
a trick. As you kind of accessorizing your...
Yeah, I'm just giving myself buttons.
Okay, good. Well, that actually looks like Corey and I.
Yeah.
If you could see us, that's exactly what we would look like.
There we go.
So anyway, we're going to start. The first thing I think I would like to do is show you guys. I want to read something to you guys. So it comes from this book. Okay, it says, since the beginning...
Oh, do you want to show the cover really quick? This is the Natasha's sketchbook. And you can get this on heronbooks.com. And we'll show that address later. But Natasha's sketchbook. There's like a series of these books. And so this is like one book from the series, right?
Right.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well, anyway, I just wanted to read this about art because it's so good. It says, since the beginning of history, people have been expressing themselves and interchanging ideas. Their first method of communication was not words, but sounds and images. You know, like if they're pointing to a really pretty cloud or something, they'd be going, oh, 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 like that. Anyway, looking at cave paintings from the 1600s.
16,000 years ago.
Oh yeah, 16,000, not hundreds. I was corrected by one of my students too. Okay, but Corey used to be a student too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, 16,000 years ago, you can see how images were a tool for conveying emotions and showing some of the challenges of life. And you could see there that, you know, that they had to go out and hunt for food every day. So these, I'm sure, are pictures of them, you know, hunting.
They're communicating about their life here and their daily activities and everything. You can see them. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is actually on a cave somewhere.
It says Battle Cave, South Africa.
Yeah, anyway,
awesome.
Here's another picture. That's a pretty good one. This guy was a good expressing himself. Today, languages such as English, Spanish, and Chinese are based on words. These spoken and written languages are extremely useful. They're very useful, but they are also limited. They can only be used among people who speak the same language, and they mainly serve in the expression of specific ideas, meaning like a certain idea. While I'm reading this, I hope you guys have pens and pencils and paper and stuff, and you got that all ready because we're going to be drawing here.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just want to communicate. So if you speak a language, you can only speak to people that speak the language.
Right.
But when we want to communicate about things that are not as, you know, specific or about a certain thing, it becomes necessary to have a different kind of language, one that can be used to show such things as feelings, dreams, or desires. like something you want. You want to communicate it. And anyway, and that can be understood by all people. That language is art.
Oh, I like that. That's a really nice viewpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you look at this picture, you could see it speaks to everybody that sees it. You know?
You can get sort of feelings from that that might be hard to.
Isn't that awesome?
Write out.
Anyway, that's the beginning. It kind of tells you what art is and stuff.
I love
And
it.
you guys know about the Draw Squad, right? And the techniques in the Draw Squad. So you can draw like three-dimensional drawings. See that little table there?
Yeah, it's really little.
It's really little. I can bring it up a little. No, I guess I can't. Anyway, it's three-dimensional. And there's a doorknob. You see that doorknob? That's three-dimensional.
Yeah.
So anyway, what we started out in this book is learning some of the basic stuff, which makes things look three-dimensional. Yeah. And there's so many things that you could draw three-dimensional. Here's all the techniques or tricks. And we learned that one, foreshortening, how you make a circle or a square look three-dimensional. Yeah. We learned shading, how shading helps do that. And we learned, what else did we learn? We learned a couple
shadows.
more.
We've done some other stuff.
Yeah, so I want to use those. There's a three-dimensional table there. So you guys ready to draw? Let's draw.
I am.
So basically, we learned about drawing. This is like a birthday cake thing, right? Yeah. So let's draw one of those things.
Okay.
And you know what I was thinking is we could have Christmas in July.
Okay. Do you want me to draw?
Well, I'm just thinking like if you draw, remember the guide dots, boop, boop, and now that looks like a fish or a cigar, right?
Or the top of a cake.
Or a top of something. It's like instead of a round circle, it's going to make it three-dimensional. So if you were making this a Christmas present, like let's say you got somebody a Christmas present that would fit in there. Okay, so you put the two lines down and you make this even go down towards the bottom of the page even longer. You guys remember that thing. So you could make this thing into anything. You just sort of have to look at it. Like what is yours? What do you see when you look at that? Because I see something, but it might be different than what you see.
Yeah, I think I'm making a can of tuna fish. So
okay.
I want the lid to kind of go off like that. And I think I'm gonna try to show.
So you guys should be drawing out there and use this technique, like making something three-dimensional round and then make it into something.
I think I'm gonna try to make a label here. So I'm trying to curve those lines to show that
you must be hungry, Corey.
My daughter really likes tuna fish sandwiches, so I've got tuna on my mind.
Ah.
So everybody at home can draw their own cylinder here and make it into something. Okay.
Cool. So see, he's fixing it up with some shading.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some kind of shading in there I'm gonna make a line behind it. Show
yeah, remember the horizon line. That's the little line behind that shows that it's sitting on something. And it's also the end of where something like the land meets the sky, you know?
I'm not sure where my lid should be. Maybe there?
Hey, that looks darn good. Okay, well, I was thinking...
Oh, no, I put my shadow on the wrong side.
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't be careful.
Here, I'll just kind of fill that on. That's the back line.
So I'm going to go ahead and make a Christmas present real quick. So this is the wrapping paper, and it's going to go whoop, whoop, and then we're going to have wrapping paper going this way. Whoop, 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 whoop.
In the comments, Vivian says it looks like a Lego man head. It could be.
That's what I was thinking, actually. When you said, what do you think it is? I let you say what you thought, but it actually looked like a robot head or a Lego guy.
I can draw a Lego guy head. Karina says, I want to draw a picture. Go for it, Karina. we're kind of making cylinder shapes right now. So what is your cylinder shape going to be? A cylinder, of course, is like a circle that has sort of been stretched out. So that's a good looking
bow
present there.
You like my bow?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna work up here while you draw that. I'm gonna try to do a Lego.
We're drawing here. And then a little thing there. Now, I basically kind of made the thing, but now it really needs some shading. So you can shade a little bit.
There we go. That's my basic Lego man head. Usually very faintly they say Lego on top. Did you know on like every single Lego they've printed very, very small, like the word Lego is there?
Huh.
Yeah, that's my basic Lego man head. That's a good looking present.
Well, gracias. So I add a little shading.
Mm-hmm.
You notice I used the side of my thing.
Oh, I like that.
So you guys that have pens that are using a pen, you can actually draw with the pen and then smudge it with your finger while it's still wet.
Mm-hmm.
And a good pen for drawing would do that. See, I'm
using like a ballpoint pen? A
ballpoint pen, yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. Alejandra is drawing a Coca-Cola. Aubrey made a popcorn bowl. And Karina did a tree. That's awesome, guys.
So we're just having fun drawing here, drawing from a thing. I like a circle thing.
I'm gonna try to read.
I kind of smudged out my lines, so I'm putting them back.
Okay.
I'm
gonna try to.
You gonna see? It's funny because you're shading with the light source coming from this way.
Yeah. And
I'm shading with the light source coming from this way. Not that that's that important, but
yeah,
it is.
This is
observation.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember that when you're drawing, you should look at things. Like if you're drawing something, you should look at it. Either you have a idea in your mind what it looks like, then look at that idea.
Okay.
Or if you have something around, like a picture of something, you could look at that.
Okay.
But looking is a really good thing to do when you're drawing, is to look. And draw what you see, not what you think you see.
That's a good tip too.
Okay, here, I'm gonna rip the paper off, okay? All right. So next, well, the next thing would be to make a square. So remember we use our guide dots, like bump, bump, and then make these. I always say you put your finger in the middle, make a dot on one side and a dot on the other. Some people make them a little too fat. Those are your guide dots.
Okay.
And then you make two little lines and one line a little bit longer, like that. And you have the basics of a square thing. I'm going to make these a little longer. Doop, joop,
okay.
Joop. So at any time, so see this line that goes that way? This line should go the same direction. Joop, 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 like that. You know, it's not perfect, but it's decent.
Okay.
So then you got to look at it and you go, okay, what is it?
I think
mine kind of looks, I don't know. Mine, you put your horizon line maybe. Joop, joop.
Well, Milo drew a stack of pancakes when we were doing cylinders.
Ooh, yeah.
Did an alien. Awesome. I feel like mine is a box that, because I corrected where it was opening, I feel like it's a box that's getting like opened, like it's peeling back or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to do like...
I'm going to make mine into a house.
That's awesome. I'm going to say...
Wait, bomb.
Mine has a warning on it. It says, do not open. And I have something out of this side that's kind of cracked open. There's going to be something like dripping out.
I'm shading the top of my roof.
It'd be like alien goo coming out of mine. One of our viewers said they're drawing an alien, so this is the alien
Really?
box on mine. Yeah.
Yeah, last week we did robots, and that was really fun. So,
Evan says, "Hi, teacher Rusty."
hi. Hello. Okay, so here's my roof. All along the way here, you can kind of say, okay, it looks like this, it looks like that, you know. You gotta do not open. Ooh, what is it? Is that a hand coming out?
I think it's like, yeah, some kind of alien hand.
That's kind of scary.
Claws on it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a door. See, you go the same line that this would go the same way that that line goes, and this goes the same way that that one goes. And there's the doorknob. I usually put the doorknob on the wrong side. I just did it too. Yeah, I think it
Hey,
goes
doorknob
on.
can be on either side.
Are you sure?
Yeah, depending on which way the door swings.
Well, my door has a little doorknob on this side.
Great.
Okay, then I'm gonna make, see this line that goes that way? I'm gonna make a little line that goes that way for the doormat, and then juke like that. And there's
Awesome.
my doormat.
Cool.
Make a window up here. And one here. Anyway, we're fixing up a square that we made three-dimensional, and we're making it into something here.
Yeah, mine, I wasn't really happy with how the original lines were on that. I felt like it looked like an open box. So I'm just going to roll with it and make it like I meant to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
As Rusty says, there's no mistakes.
That's right.
Be willing to make mistakes.
You don't have to admit their mistakes, though. You could say, I did that on purpose. There's my, whatever they are.
Background, like trees and whatnot.
They could be bushes. I'll fuzz them out.
That's cool.
Okay, there's a house. And what else can we make?
More boxes.
This is, I want to make snow.
Okay.
Because I wanted to, because, you know, we're thinking Christmas in July like that.
How would you make snow?
Like this. You make little round things. And it could be up on the house a little bit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that kind of look like snow?
Sure.
Sure.
I can see it.
There's my snow. So to prove that it's snow, I'm going to make a snowman.
Oh, awesome. Alejandra is drawing a truck. Very cool. And Jackson drew Link from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That is awesome, Jackson. I love that game.
Yes.
I hope you sent a picture in of that. That'd be really cool.
Now, snowmen.
And Amjad says hello from Pakistan. Hi, Amjad.
Hello.
Make a
snowmen wear hats. So here you can use your making something a round thing for a hat. That's a terrible hat. But I shouldn't.
You can fill it in, right? You can like fill it in and like make it a hat. You know.
Here's his stick hands. Remember to add the sounds when you're drawing.
I'm not.
Okay, look. Now I'm going to make snow and make this actually look like a snowman. Does that look like a snowman?
Yeah, I think so. That's the trick.
Makes me think of there's some little buttons on his front. Some more snow in the back. Who has snow where they live? We got lots of snow here. It is July, but sometimes we get snow in July. Don't we, Corey?
Not very often.
Not very often. It hasn't happened.
Yeah, we do have students from Australia.
We've been here.
It's winter in Australia right now.
In parts of it.
Well, most of it. I mean, yeah. Southern hemisphere, yeah.
Okay, well, there's our. I think we need a Christmas tree here. I'll show you how to make a tree. Go.
Let's see. Jacobo drew a fidget cube. Very awesome. Karina drew a bow and a house car.
Really?
Awesome. Matthew is drawing a Pokemon. Evan is drawing Slender Man. That's like a horror thing.
Oh, really?
Ritvik is not drawing anything yet.
What?
Oh,
Come
let's grab a
on.
crayon, a pencil, a pen, anything. Jasmine drew
envelope.
dice. Awesome. Isis says Florida is way too hot for snow.
Yeah. There should be
Vivian,
snow on the roof.
Vivian says we have snow in wintertime in Toronto, but it's summer in June and July. Yeah, here too. Except on our page. It's winter on our page here right now.
Yes, it's Christmas in July.
Pierce says you are good artists. Thank you, Pierce. I'm a beginner, but I appreciate it.
Is that a window?
Yeah, that's I was trying to maybe draw some lines there to show some like sunlight or something. So that we get like
your light source.
we get like a direction for like why the light is coming.
I don't know where
from
my light
that.
source is. It's sort of, I think it's, the sky is like, in dark because it's
like
snowing.
nighttime in this. That's
A
awesome.
lot of snow happening here right at the moment.
That's great. Isis drew a can of paint. Karina drew a spider. And Ethan is drawing more stuff from Legend of Zelda. Very cool.
Cool.
So,
Okay, well, are we done with this page?
yeah, I think so.
Say goodbye to the cold snowman.
Bye, Cube. Bye, Snowman.
Yep. Okay, so next I think we should draw a rocket.
Okay. I love rockets.
So here's.
Oh, and we have space science at 11, so that's
Perfect.
totally appropriate.
So are you going to draw a rocket flying or a rocket taking off?
I think I want to draw a rocket on the launch pad. So I'm going to work on my
I'm
cylinder
going to do
shape.
one flying.
Okay, cool. I'm going to be basically drawing like a tall cylinder, but I could use some cube shapes too for like the stuff around it. So I'm going to start
Now,
with.
remember, you don't go straight across. You go. Like
Yeah.
that. And
So I'm going to
then
draw the nose cone, my rocket first.
we're drawing rockets, guys. So if you want to join in, feel free. And you kind of have to use your knowledge of what rockets look like because, we're not all rocket scientists, right?
Not all of us. Not all of us. James gets pretty close.
But you could end up drawing a new design for a rocket
Yeah.
that you may build someday in your backyard. I'm doing a little shading as I go. Usually I wait to do the shading till after you got the drawing done. It's sort of like adding extra stuff to it. You should always add extra stuff to your stuff, I mean, if you want to. I always want to. I'm shading mine from this side because, it's neat because we can add lots of little planets and stars and all that kind of stuff. See, rockets are pretty fun to draw, I must admit.
Yeah.
You having fun?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, you got the launch pad thing down.
This is going to be this over here is going to be like where the astronauts walk out.
Yours is pretty realistic.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
Let's
We got
see.
any people communicating to
Karina
us?
is drawing some children. Jacob is drawing a snowboard.
Wow.
Matthew's drawing more Pokemon. Very cool.
See, you draw what you like,
Yeah.
what you're interested in. I actually want to do, after we do these rockets, I have something else I want to do.
Okay. I'm going to draw some little windows along this little thing here.
Rockets have windows?
No, this is like they can. Yeah, I'm going to draw some windows up on the crew compartment, the tip here. But some windows along the little thing that they walk out. Okay. And I think I'm going to Make that line darker side.
We're just busy drawing here. We don't mean to be. Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. I meant to do that.
So what are we going to turn that into? Why? How do we make that?
I just gave it a little extra wing thing.
Okay. I think I want to make the light kind of coming from this direction. So I think if we imagine which direction our light's coming from, we want to put the shadow on.
Hey, you
the
know
other
what's
side.
happening with my rocket?
What's happening?
It's separating.
Oh, nice.
That's thanks to your jiggling my hand when I was drawing.
It's going through a different stage of it.
It's stage 2.
Yeah.
This charcoal is so easy to shade. You just whop, 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 and it's shaded. That's a technique, shading technique. And I don't think it really has. How about we put the earth down here?
That'd be awesome.
Like that. And we'll put a little shading down here from my rocket. Because I wanted to shade a little too.
James is going to be so proud of us drawing rockets, Rusty.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll show up. There's my shading.
That's awesome. Okay, so for like a flat shape like this tall,
you shade it all the way.
Now it's different though from like a cylinder that, like a flat shape, I can make one whole side be like the shadowy side, like if my light source is coming from this direction.
Right.
But for something like a cylinder, I would make it darker on one side, like this side of the shadow is going to be the darkest, but then it's going to be like less shadow as it comes around because it's a curve. So I'm I think this is something I remember you or somebody else showing me. I can like start with the dark side and I can kind of smudge it away from the dark side.
Yeah.
And it'll make it sort of, less and less as the smudge goes along.
Yeah.
So then it kind of gives it that cylinder shape if I'm lucky.
It does. See, the little techniques you learn and stuff are really, it gives you a skill that you have, and it's really good. It makes people go, whoa, that looks so cool.
You almost seem like you know what you're doing.
I think the top of my rocket sort of looks like a pencil. What do you think?
That's awesome. It's an art rocket.
An art rocket?
Yeah, it's like an emissary to the...
Yeah, they sent up some artists in the rocket.
They should, yeah.
Okay. Houston, we have a takeoff.
I'll do a little bit of shading on my rocket.
Okay.
Here.
And it all began with learning the basic stuff of drawing circles and squares, making them look three-dimensional. If you were making stars, you just go.
Alejandro's doing space stuff too.
He is?
Pierce wants to know, Rusty, how long have you been drawing?
I don't know. What? When did we start? About 10 o'clock? About 15 minutes?
Oh,
in
your life, though, how long have you been an artist?
I've been an artist all my life, I think, because I used to draw little drawings on walls and stuff.
My daughter does that too.
Yeah. Do you get her mad at her for that?
No.
Oh, good. You just tell her it'll wash off.
Yeah.
But it's better to use the kind of markers that don't come off because they work so much better.
Yeah.
Than the ones that wash off.
Yeah.
But if you could find a good ballpoint pen that just flows, those are the best. And good paper helps too. Like some of the envelopes that you get sent in the mail, those are great to draw on after you're done with them.
Yeah. Arnav is drawing a house next to a launch pad with a rocket ready to launch. Arnav, that is awesome. I hope you guys, I'm just gonna I'll write our email address here a few times as we go. But you can send your pictures to, I'll put up here at the top, online, that's an E, .learning at Delphian.org. And we love to see all of your drawings. So I would love to see that rocket next to a house. Chantal is drawing a frog. Very cool.
Ooh,
Sophia feels that our drawings look good. Thank you, Sophia. Karina is drawing Snoopy. Isis drew a crayon because why not? Exactly, Isis. That's the right attitude.
That's right.
Tarini is making a princess. Aaron is drawing something from Roblox. That's a video game. Alejandro says both drawings are amazing. Thank you, Alejandro. You guys are so kind.
You have incredibly great taste.
Aubrey says Corey's on the dark side. Run. Something I haven't drawn here yet. I think I want to make a horizon line.
Oh yeah, I didn't make a horizon line, but in space there is no horizon line.
Well, I want to make mine like
Is
a
there?
little bit of a curve.
Watch out for my frog.
Yeah. Oh, that's as far as my horizon line will go. So I want to make it look, I think, you know, when you're really high up, you can kind of see the curve of the Earth a little bit. So I'm imagining that we're like, this is a giant rocket and we're really high up. So we see a little bit of the.
I drew a frog in space because
Why not?
the first animals they sent into space were frogs.
What?
Yeah.
Is that true?
No.
Like we'll have to ask
people
James
can't see
about
my
that.
frog.
Oh, wait, here, let's just move this up ever so slightly. There you go.
There he is.
That's a great frog. I like that frog.
I think I should have a little space cloud here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I need to draw a little bit of shadow for my whole rocket here. It'd be casting a shadow on the ground. And so with this building here.
You know you're doing good at art when the time goes by and you don't even notice it. You're just playing. You should always play.
Yeah.
Keep playful.
Yeah.
Don't get too serious.
Art is not a serious subject.
No. Awesome. Well, we definitely had fun on this one.
Yeah, I like my rocket. I think it needs to say something
Here,
outside.
you can pull it down where it says online
Oh yeah.
learning. Is
Online
it
learning.
online dot?
Online.learning at Delphian.org. Yeah.
Wow.
I think I'm going to make this a Delphi rocket. It's going to have letters down the side. Like we're launching Delphian students into space or something.
Yes.
There we go.
Awesome.
All right.
And we're doing all this with a piece of fat charcoal.
Oh yeah, I like this charcoal.
Fat. We had fine line pencils or pens. We'd really be drawing some cool stuff. Okay, Corey, what were you going to draw next? I forgot. Oh, I know what I wanted to draw. Hey, you guys, I'm going to draw.
Oh, Jacob made a rocket with a shadow too. Awesome. Okay, what's next?
How about something musical? Because I love to draw drum sets. What's your favorite?
Yeah, go for it.
What do you got? Do
Do
you play an instrument?
Not really, no.
No?
No.
You never played an instrument your whole
Okay, in
life?
6th grade, for 1 year, I was in school band and I played the trombone for 1 year.
Draw your trombone.
Oh, that's gonna be tough. Okay.
I know. Okay.
I've been
But you
challenged.
have to, are you going to do somebody playing it?
I think I'm gonna start with the instrument itself and we'll see how it goes from there.
I'll do that. I'm going to do a drum set because I want to do a drum set. So you start with a regular circle, not a foreshortened circle. So you just, that's the bass drum.
Okay.
Okay, I won't talk. I'll just draw.
I'm just trying to imagine what this is supposed to look like here. That's gonna be the front of the trombone part that makes
Here's a
the sound.
foreshortened circle.
Now the thing about a trombone is it's all curvy. It's like one long, like curved tube.
This is really a test of your memory because, you know, it's been a long time since you played the trombone, right?
Decades.
Yeah, so let's see how good Corey's memory is today. Might be better tomorrow.
You know, and if it doesn't work, if it doesn't look exactly like a trombone's supposed to look, it could be like a cartoon trombone.
That's right.
Like it could be like, you know, sometimes like Looney Tunes or something, like they're not gonna, you know, make it look exactly like the real thing.
No, of course not. I'll put the horizon line in later.
Students can tell how seriously I'm taking this because I'm getting all silent over here.
Oh, where he's getting silent, that means he's getting serious.
I can't get serious about drawing.
No, don't be careful.
Rules.
That's the rule.
I can need a sharper.
Okay, I'm going to make some symbols. What?
I don't know. I'm like, something's off here.
That looks like a great trombone. He could play with my drummer.
There's like some connecting.
We're doing a band.
Here. Everybody at home has to, if you guys want to draw musical instruments too, we can create a drawing band here. Oh no, these lines are getting too smudgy. But, okay.
Why don't we call our band the Little Band?
Okay. I'm trying to think like what the inside should look like. I think I'll just draw some like lines to kind of show that the inside goes in like that. Oh, why do we have to move?
I'm actually cheating.
How are you cheating? What are you doing?
Well, I draw drum sets all the time.
Oh, okay.
So I know exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cheating. When you know exactly what you're doing. Look at that great drum set. Now
that is a great drum set. I'm not happy about this trombone though.
I like that trombone. You want to switch? You could draw the guy playing the drums and I'll draw the guy playing the trombone. No.
No, I got to keep on going.
Okay.
Oh man, I like the rocket more.
It's a good trombone, guys. You got to tell him it is.
Karina drew a violin. Alejandro has a ukulele, so that's what Alejandro is going to draw.
Awesome.
Aubrey's going to draw a guitar. Vivian is going to draw a piano because there's a real piano in the room that I can copy. Vivian,
now
that's a smart idea.
Yeah.
I don't have any reference here. Happy said it's a great trombone. Thank you, Happy.
See, it is a good
I'm feeling better already.
It really is. See, you shouldn't like say your trombone looks terrible when it looks decent.
At home, they're like, eh. All right.
Drummers always have weird hair.
That's part of the job description.
There. And he needs
a great drum set.
Well, thank you.
Isn't like the name of the band usually on the front of like the drum set though, or like the symbol of the band or something?
The Little Band.
Awesome. That's great.
He needs to be holding his drumstick here.
Jacob's drawing a guitar. Milo says, best trombone I've seen.
That's right. See?
Thank you, Milo. That's making me feel better already. Isis says, Isis is working on a ukulele. Evan played the violin. That's awesome. Evan, are you drawing a violin too? Karina's drawing a plate. That's awesome.
I'm drawing the horizon line.
Jacoba says, I honestly really like your trombone. Oh, thanks, man.
It's a good trombone.
Okay, now get this. Karina is drawing a wolf. So this band, I think, has like a pet wolf that probably sits on stage.
Yeah. And
at certain breaks in the music, the wolf like howls, and it's awesome.
Ow.
There's a rock song that has like a
really
like a wolf in it. Yeah. Well, the people are singing it, but what if the band had a real wolf that sang? That would be great. Are you gonna draw a wolf?
I thought I'd draw a guitar player.
Oh.
Are you done drawing musical stuff, or you want to switch the page, or what?
I'm like trying to picture in my mind what it would look like now to have a person like holding this, and it's honestly daunting. It's a daunting idea.
Oh, come on. Give it a shot.
Milo is drawing a guitar.
Yeah, that's what I'm drawing, a guitar
Awesome.
player.
Arnav sent the picture of the house next to a rocket ready to launch through email. Thank you, Arnav.
We're just drawing here, beginning drawing. I know these are great drawings and you think, these aren't beginner drawings. These are like great drawings. How could you say beginner?
Oh, this is definitely a beginner over here. So I'm just gonna kind of copy you.
Copy me.
This is our.
You could tell I've drawn guitars before.
It's got a color on it.
I hope there's no real good drawers in the crowd that are laughing at us right now, Corey.
I think they would just have to be proud of us for trying our best.
Yeah. They say they'll learn someday.
Yeah, it's gonna have cool hair here too.
The hair is the fun part. Look at this guy's hair.
My guy is, he's kind of like, he's feeling the music.
So is this guy.
He's like holding his trombone up. He's really feeling, there's like a drum solo.
Ooh, your guy is great too.
How long is this link supposed to go? I'll end it off at some point. There we go.
Do you hear something? You hear some singing?
There's people singing past our window. That's great. I'll color this shirt in. He's got a cool.
This guy's shoes are a little weird.
He's got a cool.
See, I'm not even shading or nothing, but I could. I did do a horizon line right through this guy's foot. But that could be as weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect it. My guy's on stage with your guys.
All right.
And they're rocking out here. See,
that's
he's
the horn section.
Yeah, he's just like feeling the music. He's sort of like holding the trombone up while these guys are like rocking out over here.
This guy needs an amp.
Alejandro says, you guys were quiet for a second. I thought my audio broke. No, just staring at what we've made. Pierce thinks we're good at this. Thank you, Pierce. Jacob drew a drum. Very cool. Vivian likes the drawings. Awesome.
I'm going to force shorten.
Isis says, no, you killed the happy face. I turned the happy face into part of the, part
That's
of his
perfect.
outfit.
That's what you do. I love your guy. He's like a cool trombone player.
No, thank you. He's kind of like holding onto his belt here or something. He's like really feeling it. I think for the person who was, Isis was unhappy about me killing it. I think I'm going to put like a poster on the wall. There's like a cool like band poster up here.
Tonight only.
Yeah. No, that's what it's going to say.
It was?
Yeah.
That's what you were going to say?
Yeah. Well, now.
Hey guys, it's almost time for us to leave.
It's going to have
I told you, when you're having fun drawing, the time just kind of goes.
Yeah. I was going to say the little band, because that's like the name of who's performing tonight. Oh, I ran out of space.
Tonight only.
There we go. That's a poster on the wall.
Yeah.
You really wanted to get into it? We could make like a brick wall behind them. And,
well, we're going to have to stop, Corey. Would somebody come take Corey
Rusty,
away?
You can't stop. We're making the whole
He's
concert
going crazy. Anyway, we had a lot of fun, and we'll be back next week with more beginning drawing.
Yeah, it's going to be our last drawing class of the summer next week because the summer has really flown by. We're almost done with the summer. We can keep on going with it.
Not really. We still have August.
Yeah, well, we have one more beginning drawing class next week, and then we'll be back this fall with more. So people can tune in. Oh, he's got a guitar amp and everything.
Yeah, I gave him an amp.
All right, well, thank you all for coming. Feel free to send us some pictures of what you drew. Ron Beer says, where's that concert? He wants to see the concert. Awesome.
It's going to be in Detroit,
okay,
Michigan tonight. So if you can make it, come on by. It's at the
It's at the little band
the
club.
cavern.
Cavern.
The
I like
cave.
The cave. Great. All right. Bye, Mateo.
14,000 years ago.
Bye,
Cave.
Aubrey. Bye, Evan. Bye, Tia. You're very welcome. All right. See you next week, everybody.
Bye-bye.